All right, guys. Yeah, it's a stretch. I know it's a stretch. We're talking about one image and literally nothing else. Yeah, I get it. I get it. That being said, we got a new image from Star Wars Starfighter. Yes, it's just the one image. Yes, there's literally nothing else we can glean from it other than what we see. And the caption that Sean Levy posted with the picture for Star Wars Starfighter, which I would argue has some significance. I want to say though, and this doesn't always happen. Sometimes you just see a first look image. I mean, the first look image they posted of Star Wars Starfighter way back when they did the cast announcement, like 3 weeks ago. It was fine. It's whatever. This image though, this image has me excited for a couple of reasons. But let's just talk about the image. So the image, it's Ryan Gosling. Look at that. It's Ryan Gosling. He's in Star Wars. I mean, you can't really tell based on this image. He's just kind of wearing general sci-fi-y sort of clothes. And that's fine. I mean, at first glance when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, that's Star Wars. I can see that. And then also another actor, Flynn Gray, who is behind him as well. Again, just, Star Wars. It almost looks like Flynn Gray would fit more into the vibe of Skeleton Crew just based on the way he's dressed, but I digress. And I love Skeleton Crew, by the way. Skeleton Crew was such a fun ride in. Yeah, it looks like Flynn Gray, I think it looks like he's going to fit in right in with the Skeleton Crew. So anyways, but, I would like to see that crossover. It seems like it's in the same time period, but, I don't think that's going to happen because Skeleton Crew, not many people saw it, which you should, by the way. This is not an ad for Skeleton Crew, but you should if you haven't seen that show. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, we see Ryan Gosling, we see Flynn Gray, they're in front of the ocean. Or in front of, what looks like an ocean, but we know that they're not filming in front of an ocean because of what Sean Levy posted the caption underneath it, which was simply titled Somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea. And like I said, we don't always do big things on first look images. We didn't do a segment on Doctor Doom, the concept art, or even the video show, because what was I going to say? There are plenty of other channels who did huge deep dives into what every single costume detail meant for Doctor Doom and what every single motion he made in the light show meant. I don't usually do that kind of stuff because if I don't have anything I can add to the conversation or just sharing my own genuine thoughts other than, oh, that's cool, which is what I thought for Doctor Doom, then I'm not really going to make a segment about it. But this has me excited for a couple different reasons. Number one, because we just haven't seen something like this in Star Wars for a long time. In movies, we just haven't seen this. And you can say, well, The Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out next May. Fair. It is coming out next May. But I think a lot of that movie was still filmed on the volume, and I don't think they really used real sets and they went on location and things like that. I think it really was still filmed in the style of The Mandalorian. So to me, I mean, it's an extension of the television show because the television show looks like that and it's fine. It's whatever. I think sometimes you can tell, sometimes you can't, and it's whatever. But to see Sean Levy do what he did for Deadpool and Wolverine, where yes, there were set leaks. Like you could see the 20th Century Fox logo in the background of some of the set photos. And they were fine with that leaking because they wanted to get the sense of a live and real environment. And I love that Sean Levy is doing this again for Star Wars. It's going to bring, I think, such a unique and fresh iconography, imagery for this Star Wars film that I am actually quite excited about. Some of my best, the best scenes and best memories of watching Star Wars in the modern age, the sequel trilogy age, were films like Rogue One, where you are on the beach of Scarif, and I don't know where they filmed that. They could have filmed it all in a studio, and that's fine. But the way it looked, at least, and they're on the beach, and you can feel the tactical, the boots on the ground sort of nature of it all, and I love that kind of stuff. So that's number one. That's one thing that gets me really excited. And number two, they're filming. It's happening. Like this movie is actively in production. I know that with the cast announcement that they announced that they had started filming, but just seeing a picture of them saying, "Yep, camera's on, we're rolling," is like, oh wow, they're going. They have a release date of May 28th, 2027. So again, I mean, they set a target for themselves, but how many times have we said this about Star Wars movies where they've been announced, they've even started filming, like Solo: A Star Wars Story, and they just don't happen. So this, to me, this image represents a lot of hope, right? Star Wars hope. And I am just actually getting more excited. Ryan Gosling, there maybe have been questions about, is he going to fit in? Is his vibe and look going to fit in with the Star Wars universe? Is he going to be jarring? Like Project Hail Mary, it looks like he's a perfect fit for that movie. Recently just read the book, love the book. Looks like he's going to be a great fit for Ryland Grace. But for Star Wars is kind of distinctive. It looks like he's going to fit in great. I'm excited. Just like how Jude Law, I thought, fit in really well with Skeleton Crew. I think he's going to fit in great with Star Wars. So I am very, very excited from this first real image from the set of not Skeleton Crew. I love Skeleton Crew. This is Star Wars Starfighter. Guys, what do you think about this image of Ryan Gosling and Flynn Gray from the set of Star Wars Starfighter? Let me know in the comments down below.